Is Super Mario RPG a good first RPG? Hello everyone, my name is DAGG and welcome back to another video. So, I recently finished Super Mario RPG. I did not 100% it, but I beat the main story. And this was my first RPG. For those who don't know, RPG stands for role-playing game. But if you think about it, every game is a role-playing game. So what I like to think is that an RPG is a game in which you take turns, like many of the early Final Fantasy series games, Pokemon, Persona, those types of games in which you need to take turns in order to do actions. That's what I consider an RPG, and this is exactly what this game is, an RPG, hence the name. But when I played Super Mario RPG and I finished it, I wondered, is this really a good start for RPG games? Because before Super Mario RPG, I played games that were more action games, like real-time action games. Games like Zelda, the other Mario games, God of War, Spider-Man, even Kingdom Hearts. Those were the only types of games that I played and that I enjoyed. So besides Undertale, which is its own different universe because it has many RPG stuff, but also the combat is a little bit different. It's not as linear as normal RPG games. So really the first real RPG that I played was Super Mario RPG. And you may have gotten it for Christmas or your birthday and you're wondering, hey, if I play this game, am I going to enjoy other RPGs? Is this like a good introduction to RPGs? And to make the video shorter, yes, it is. I had a blast playing it. It was different, but at the same time, it held your hand when playing this game because the game knows that this is going to be the first RPG for many people, many kids. The main game is not difficult. I only had a hard time with the last 2-3 bosses, but even then I did not get a game over. It was simple, I just need to heal a lot. And even if the game turns out to be too hard for you, there's also a breezy mode in which you take a lot less damage, you deal a lot more damage, and you level up faster. So there's also that option available, which is great. But I don't think it's really needed. The game isn't that long. It took me around 16 hours to beat it. Not 100% it, but to beat the main story, it took me 16 hours. And it was fun. It was really fun. I didn't think I was going to have as much fun as I did, because by the end of the game, when the credits started to roll, I remember like sitting down, watching the credits and thinking, wow, this was a great game. It was a great experience. I had a lot of fun playing this game. The way in which you attack and deal damage is simple, but you can add up the challenge if you want to do it perfectly in order to deal extra damage. It has that learning curve, which is great. The story is simple and easy to follow, and there's no point in which it drags. You're always going to a new location, you're always chasing something, you're always moving forward. There's not so much of us going back to backtrack in this game, besides 1 or 2 instances in which it's very simple, very easy, and it takes you like a minute. As a first RPG, it is great, and even though if you fail or if you lose, you learn something, and it's not like, oh, I have to go so back into the game, oh no, I need to do all this again. No, it's not. You can do it that way. It has an option in order to go that way, but if you just want to restart the battle or come back where you left off, the game allows you to do that. So it's pretty accessible for people first joining into the RPG. It is whimsical and the music is amazing. I think one of the strongest points of this game is the music. It is fantastic, and this game, also being a remake of an SNES game, allows you to have modern orchestral music or the original 16-bit music, which is just great. And let me just say, the triple moves are amazing. I do have a couple complaints about the game. There are some cutscenes that I think are missing some sound effects, but other than that, that's pretty much it. And if you beat the game and want a challenge and you think this was too easy, you can re-battle bosses, all bosses, with an added challenge, and there's like a very hard ultimate boss, completely optional, that you can also take on. So if you're thinking, I want to start playing RPGs but I don't know where to start, and you come across Super Mario RPG as a first RPG, I really recommend it. It is a great game. You will truly have a lot of fun with it. It's not that long and it will teach you the basics on how to play RPGs. That being special moves, normal attacks, special attacks, healing, using items, and everything. So this game teaches you all that, and you will need it if you want to start playing RPGs, and this is a great start. And it's not that hard, it's very simple to understand. It was my first RPG, like real RPG, and yeah, it was great. And the ending, I just cannot stop thinking about the ending. It was great. So I really recommend it. I hope you had a great time. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll catch you next time. See ya!